Major Medicare billing issues emerging across 24 states, and vascular specialists are warning it could delay or deny time sensitive, limb saving care for patients with peripheral artery disease. And I am gravely concerned. With us, we have my good friend Douglas Salisbury and a whole studio filled with incredible PAD warriors. And I'm hoping that they can make some pleas for Medicare to stop this, to resolve this, to fix this quickly by sharing just what it's like on a daily basis to live with PAD, and then to suddenly have hope that you're going to have a procedure, and then insurance saying, sorry, the doctor says you need a procedure, you're going to get out of pain, and nope, you're not having the procedure. Go home and go dangle your legs over the side of the bed. Douglas, I am so concerned right now with patients across the country, especially in our rural communities where these office-based labs are serving so many of our patients that are in our network.
Welcome to another Super Wednesday here with all of y'all. Welcome. We are glad all of you are with us. But yeah, Kim, you're right, and it's amazing how we hear stories about fighting constantly, the back and
Yeah.
forth between, and how doctors have to go back and do this and rewrite it a certain way so the insurance. And we hear stories about um, dentists, obstetricians, all these other doctors approving PAD and all of that, and it's kind of
Denying those
crazy.
procedures, right? Or
Yeah,
denying those procedures. Oh my
and
gosh.
I don't want a gynecologist approving my leg procedure if he doesn't
Or
know anything
denying it,
about my legs or denying it. Yes.
right?
So, but that's
That's
something we have to fight. And I'm sorry I was running a little bit late tonight, but I was filling my bag
happening.
with
Tell us
water.
about what you're doing, Douglas. Tell us about what you're doing. I'm so excited about this. Bring
So
us
I
some
had
good
to.
news.
I'm sorry I had to. Put some water in my bag.
Tell them why. Tell them why. Tell them why you're doing this.
Well, we had a fantastic doctor on Monday in our no smoking group, and this is something that he has done with some of his clients, some of his patients. He said 12 of them put. They got backpacks. I got my Ninja Turtle backpack,
It's Ninja
and
Turtle backpack. I love it.
well, I'm a little off, so I had to do something kind of crazy there. But
Of course.
you fill water bottle with it. You fill water bottle. You fill it with water ball, and every time you feel like you want to smoke a cigarette, you take a water bottle out and you drink that water bottle, and you put a straw in it and you hold it to your mouth for 3 minutes because that is the time that usually when you're smoking that you get the sensation. So you do that through the day, and at the end of 4 days, he promises that all 12 of his patients had quit smoking and have stayed stop smoking. So it's another way for those of us in the group that want to quit or they're trying to quit and we need
Yeah.
to quit because we know the importance of it in saving life and limbs. So it's another way that if your patches aren't working, the gum's not working, all this stuff's not working, it's another way to for us and that attended the group to work on stopping smoking. But it is carrying your backpack
Yep.
and water in it for 4 days, and because I guess it's like we constantly remind ourselves the importance of eating right, no smoking, and walk, walk, walk. And what are we willing to do to be our best advocates for ourselves in saving our lives and our limbs? And how far are you willing to go? So carrying a backpack full of water everywhere you go all day long. Now I'm not going to go to Walmart and wander around with my backpack on. No, I may go to the Dollar General store and wander around with my backpack on, but I'm scared they're going to want to check my backpack when I leave. So,
Right? Oh my
but
goodness.
it
And they
so it
said
is about
just 8 ounces of water. So each
uh-huh.
time, just 8 ounces of water. And he said you're just going to be cursing his name by day 3 because your back's gonna hurt, you're bloated, and you have to pee all day and all night. And he said that's
And
part of the process.
that's what he said that was the general idea behind the whole process is getting to that point, that psychological point between here and here, between your right ear and your left ear, about making that connection. I want to keep my leg, and what am I willing to do that? And
Yeah. And I'm
and
curious,
that's
Heinz, were you there? Were you on Monday night's call with this doctor?
No, I was not, but
You
I
were
heard
not?
it
Okay.
before. I heard that
So I'm
before another show.
so I'm curious then, Douglas, do you remember when we got towards the end of the conversation with Dr. Peter Ferrugia, and that's who it is. We'll get it up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/, the @ sign, the way to my heart. We'll get it up. I think not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Um, I think that's the 7th would be the date. We'll get it up. But it's such a powerful interview. And there was one moment that really stood out to me aside from that really funny technique, which I'm curious. We have 8 people that are going to try this over the next 4 days starting tomorrow. So if you're watching, you want to join, email info@padhelp.org, and we'll tell you how you can join us in this 4-day challenge starting tomorrow, Thursday. But, Douglas, he was talking about the importance of doing your part as a partner and all the sacrifices that he, as a doctor, a limb salvage specialist, makes. Do you remember that part of the conversation? Because it almost brought me to tears.
yeah, and that's the part where somebody just said they didn't know I still smoke. I don't smoke, but what I got at the end of it for me, it was a simple fact. If I'm going to tell somebody in a group to do something, I have to be willing to do that myself. So I'm going to help lead by example. So every time that I still think I want to smoke, I'm going to do this. So I do this in my recovery. I don't do nothing in my recovery. I don't tell a sponsee that I haven't done or I won't do. So it's the same way with this. So in leading by example, if I tell somebody to walk, 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 but I'm sitting on the couch all day, hello, that's not exactly work. So if I tell somebody not to have baby carrots because it's not really good for you, well then I need to switch and eat right. So and that's
Douglas,
what
my dad bought baby carrots. Douglas, my dad bought baby carrots and brought them
uh
home
oh.
tonight.
No, we'll have
And I was
that's
like,
another group. We'll have to talk about that. Tell him to call me. I'll tell him about baby carrots.
would you tell him for me? I feel terrible. He was so proud of himself. He went to the farmer's market and he got all kinds of really great goodies, all fresh stuff. And then he stopped by the just a couple items, and he brought home the baby carrots.
We had
I was
the Miss Lee on. She was with us the other day in group with
Chen, yeah, Jean Chen.
Dr. Daisinger, and I didn't know this because I use baby carrots in everything. I all my Instapot. I love carrots. I absolutely love carrots. But she reminded me that if you take carrots and put it in the refrigerator and they sit there for a little bit, we all see the little white spots that come up on them. That's
Yep, they turn white.
chlorine. That is
Right.
chlorine. That just what you put in your swimming pools, and it's like blew
Yep.
every
It's what they're bathed
it blew.
in.
My mind went. It's like I eat baby carrots all the time. So it's like, and it goes back to what you were saying, Kim, with what Doctor was saying about the smoking is it's it's easy to get caught up in the struggles like what Thomas is going through with that and what people, we have people still smoking and people trying to eat right. It's easy to get caught up in that negativity. But and how hard is it to do the positive things sometimes to make that change that we all need to make to save life and limbs? And it is a struggle. So I had to go throw away 4 bags of baby carrots.
No. Oh my goodness. I wonder if there was a way. We should go look that up and see if there's a way we can salvage them.
I couldn't.
But I
I wasn't
really,
gonna
I
give them.
don't want.
I wasn't gonna give them to my neighbor because then I'd have felt bad because then I'm poisoning them now.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it is,
Yeah.
and
I'm never eating
it's
them again.
learning, and how much are we all learning? And the doctor this morning was, when we were talking with Kevin this morning, it was about when we are diagnosed with PAD, we are babies, children, in the knowledge of what that encompasses. I hope I'm making sense here. As we grow, as we get into this group and we learn, we become more knowledgeable. It helps us to learn to ask questions and to be aware of these things. So as we grow in our recovery with PAD and in our existence living with it, we become more knowledgeable and it helps us be better advocates for ourselves, doesn't it? But in the very beginning, I had to trust Google. I had to trust Chat GPT. I'm paying $28 a month for the special Chat GPT, and it's telling me all these things. First thing I noticed with Google when I first diagnosed, it's like, Doug, you got 2 to 5 years and it's over with, and that's not true. So I had to become more aware. I had to be able to sit in front of my Dr. Davis and say, all right, we're going to have surgery, but where's your landing point? So if that doesn't work, what's your backup plan? Because I don't want to get off the table and you say, we come back 2 weeks, we're going to do a bypass. No. What's your backup plan at that moment? So we have to learn those things. How many times have you asked your doctor, your PC, when's the last time you take my shoe off and check my foot, dude or ma'am? So we're learning all this stuff, aren't we? And how many of you can recognize? Look at what Marina's learning and all of that, and how it helps us improve and be better advocates for ourselves. So if it means
Yeah,
me
Marina,
carrying
where are you
around,
at?
yeah,
Marina, you went through a supervised exercise therapy program. You tried to avoid bypass, and how are you feeling?
Um, not as good as I'd hoped, but today I went to see a podiatrist. And Kim, I sent you a text in this morning's meeting that I did make an appointment with Dr. Adams. And today I went to see a podiatrist, and he actually knows Dr. Adams, and he said, I'll work with him, we'll partner together, we'll be a team. And I was very excited. So the appointment's not for a couple months, but I can wait. And this podiatrist told me today, if anyone tells you to go for a bypass, you call me, because you shouldn't go. You don't need it right now. You're not in a position that you have to have it. So I was very happy to hear that. So I'll go see
and
Dr. Adams in a couple months, and we'll take
aren't
it
you
from there.
glad you've learned what you've learned? And look at how far you've come from when you first met us and where you are now, and all the
Yeah,
knowledge that and the wisdom and understanding you're gaining to be better for active advocate for yourself, right?
absolutely. 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 You guys
You
have been
know,
great. I mean, I've learned so much from this group that, it's just not comparable to anything. It's just been wonderful.
so you feel
We
like
we
you're
had a
growing up with us also.
we're
Well,
all growing up.
pardon me?
We're all growing up together.
Yeah. I've become a
You
senior with you.
I so we had Douglas was on earlier, and if you recall, Douglas, we had, I think it was Cindy that came on right when you left. She was the one that she was on the treadmill during our walking program, and you didn't get to hear her story. And I thought, oh, wait a minute. As soon as she started telling her story, it sounded like yours. She had, I think it was 13 procedures. No one ever told her to walk. She was in debilitating pain, couldn't get out of bed, found our group. She started walking, and now she's doing 90 minutes twice a day, instead of going after the bypass they wanted to do.
How long did that take her to get there from, do you know?
She didn't say she wasn't in pain. So it's like you could probably do the same thing, but you're in a lot of pain. You could do it. You got through
No,
the supervised exercise
But
therapy program.
but she
But
also
I
said
can't walk
what
90 minutes. I can't walk 10 minutes.
but she also said something that we heard from you here a while back. She made that statement in the middle of all that. She goes, I had that aha moment where this is ridiculous. I need to get online and start looking for a group to help me
Right.
figure out, because she said I had that moment of this is just vicious cycle, and it's like they told her she needed a bypass and she said, no, wait a minute, hold on, because she had that moment. And how many of us get that moment and then we meet and then we end up here and look at what it's helped us with.
Right. Absolutely. 100%.
I was in
you
a
know,
heart disease group, and that's how I met Kim. I was explaining my symptoms, and they said, I got lucky. Somebody in that group said, no, you're in the room. You're in the wrong room. You need to go find a PAD group. So I got online, and the first one came up was this group, and I've been here ever since.
aren't you glad you came, Douglas?
We are.
I know we love Douglas.
Well,
And
yeah, I
now,
have PAD, CAD, and now I have a group that is a pain, was a BINB, pain in the butt. So I'm a
well,
pain in the butt now.
It's a bunch
with
of
your backpack,
tattletales is what
Douglas,
it
we'll
is,
be able
isn't
to
it?
recognize you everywhere.
But that's why I decided I'm not smoking and I'm eating better. I'll get rid of my baby carrots, but it's like when we hear people talk about walking, we heard it this morning, and what Kim was saying, what she said, she started and took that next step, and then that next step, and then that, and now look at where she is. We had Mike this morning. Look at where Mike has come from and where Mike is
13K.
today.
Yep. Up to 13K.
Look at Jay, BJ. Look at what she's
Oh,
doing
VJ,
and where
climbing
she's coming from.
mountains. Yeah. Look at
Thomas is,
Hines.
yeah, Thomas is hurting every day, but he still goes to the gym.
He
So,
does.
and,
I'm
and
so proud of you,
he
Thomas.
does. And
And
you said Hines. Yeah.
Imelda reversed her diabetes, which I'm so proud of her. She's nodding. Oh my gosh, Imelda, it's so amazing. So Dr. Lily Johnston, she and I do a show every Monday. It's called Next Gen MD. She also has an amazing YouTube channel you should check out before you go to your appointment. It's youtube.com/the @ Lily Johnston, JOHNSTON Great footage on there she's doing. Our producer Josh produces for her, so you can only expect great content. And I just messaged with her and she said she's not only looking forward to see you on February 10th, but she's also going to talk to her scheduler about giving you a little extra time. So
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much.
yeah, if you want to send me some of your key questions, and maybe if you want, we can. And one of the things that we do with the PAD Lifesaver Hotline, if people reach out, is we can prepare you for those appointments, help you get your thoughts down on paper. We can help you formulate the questions, just take everything that's in your head and put it down on paper. And then one of the most important things that I think that we help someone figure out is really the why. Why are you really there? And what do you need to hear from the doctor? What do you need to accomplish there so that you leave that appointment feeling satisfied? And so that's one thing that we help you to sort out before you go to your appointments. And we can even show up during appointments, as Douglas found out.
Connected too.
What did you say?
I said she'll probably be a connector. I have a feeling
Oh
she
yeah.
probably makes eye contact and listens to you.
Oh, she'll get into your metabolic health. You'll geek out in that discussion. Geek out. You come armed with all of the questions that you come to me with that I can't answer
I have a
because
picture of
you
that
come
new
with good
sore-
ones.
That new
What?
sore that just showed up on my upper thigh. And I thought, I
I didn't.
wonder if this is the kind of sore that Dr. Musakant was talking about that might come onto my feet. But he didn't say it could be anywhere else.
No, it's usually on your feet. If that's the case, on your thigh might be something else. You scratched it or something of that sort.
Scratched something.
What?
Yeah, I was thinking I could have just scratched something.
Yeah. I mentioned that you might have a sore on your foot. I thought you said your foot.
No,
So
it's
it's not
my
on your
foot.
foot.
No, it's on my
Okay.
thigh.
But you're walking pretty well now. Are you doing a good job walking?
I wouldn't say pretty well. I would say I'm hobbling.
You're still hobbling. But you know, remember when we first met, you wouldn't even walk from one end of the house to the other.
You're right. I wouldn't walk even across my kitchen. You're
Nope.
right. I want to say, Kim, you have done such an incredible job of gathering these people here.
You did the work. You did the work, Imelda.
I mean, look at we all smile at each other. And we're all kind and outgoing, and we can
Yes.
share our deepest, darkest secrets here, and nobody comes down on you for it. So I
Nope. And
think
we even have Tracy. Where's Tracy? Tracy is here. And, she's saying that she had a little, fell off the wagon on smoking. Right, Tracy? She just put it on, she might not. You can unmute if you want, but Douglas, she wrote in chat that she did, but she's getting right back on. And we talked about this with the doctor, that the whole key is it's important. You're out there trying, and don't kick yourself for
So,
having
so,
a momentary lapse, right, Douglas?
so let's I'm gonna play counselors for a moment. Let's take the word try out of our vocabulary. Let's throw that away. Just
Okay.
think about this. Every time you get up, you take a step, you did something. You didn't try, you did something.
You
And when
did.
you say that to yourselves, that makes a big difference in how you feel. And I'll say this every time: your emotional affects your physical, and your physical affects your emotional. And I don't think I've ever left a group since I've been here in 5 years. I didn't have a sense of hope. I didn't have that inspiration when I first met Amalda, and where she brings some amazing questions to the group when she's here. So it's helping me learn. It's helping everybody learn. So let's take that word try, and when you get up and you take that step, you drink your bottle of water and don't smoke a cigarette. You didn't try, you did it. You actually made a difference. So think about the amazing people we have in this room. And we have over 8,000 people in our group, and how each and every one of us brings something to this group every time. Each and every one of us bring our hope, our inspiration, our courage, and all of that to the group. So think about what you have an important role in this group. Every one of you do, because I can't learn on my own. If I trust myself, we're in trouble. Trust me, folks. If I go off my own understanding, I'm going to end up in the ditch. Don't trust me to drive the bus, even the short yellow bus with my turtle backpack on, because I'm going to run it off into the ditch. So think about what you bring to this group, where it says we all bring something, and the inspiration we bring to each other. If Amaldo can walk across the kitchen now and back, I can walk to the mailbox and back. Even if I have to stop one time, I can still take that next step. If Marina's going to all these workouts and making progress, whether because I think I understood you. Just what you're thinking is, I went in there thinking I'm going to be walking 50,000 steps next week, and Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way, does it? You know,
Mm.
Right.
the
Douglas, can I
expectation.
give a shout out? Can I give a shout out to some of the folks there that are joining in on YouTube,
Come on.
youtube.com/. The @ the way to my heart. While you're there, you guys, can you like this video and subscribe to our channel? Because it helps with our algorithm so more people get this really
Hit that
important
like
information
button.
that could be. Yes, please, and subscribe. Be great so you get notified when we're on, so then you can join us more often. But we have Nan Beery, BH1LM, was commenting on what I brought up in the very beginning with the Medicare denials. It turns out there are um, organizations, big companies that handle the administration, the billing for Medicare. So they're contracted through Medicare, and their localities, I think is what they call them. So for example, there are states on the West Coast that the administrator for Medicare and billing is Noridian. And then in the central US, there might be Novitas. And both of those organizations, between the two of them, they have 24 states that they manage. And in those 24 states, they are denying office-based labs that have treat PAD. They're denying them from using new codes, new CPT codes, new billing codes that came out. So the old ones were deleted. They can't use those. The ones that replace the legacy codes, they can't use either. And so they're basically doing all of these procedures for free at the moment. They're continuing to do them out of good faith that it's likely a glitch. We're going to talk more about this on Saturday. So make sure subscribe to our YouTube channel and join us Saturday for the Heart of Innovation. We have a couple of vascular surgeons that are going to be on to talk about this.
PAD group you want to
But
listen to.
Kim, haven't you heard this before where a doctor he went back and reworded the whole thing and then it was approved. So they also have to be careful how they write this stuff, don't they?
Yeah, it's really tough. But if they can't even if they cannot use the codes for legs at all, it's not like they can rewrite it to say that I'm going to use a code to revascularize the arm when I revascularize the leg. So this is pretty brutal. This could put a whole bunch of labs out of business that are treating PAD patients. And, there aren't enough, surgeons in the hospitals to be able to treat the large number of patients that have PAD and advanced stage PAD right now. I mean, I have patients waiting, in some areas months out to even get in to see a vascular surgeon or vascular specialist. But as Nan Beery says, it's a really big problem, really getting out of control. And I think it's already gotten out of control. And one more comment. So sorry to go back to the beginning, but I just want to address these comments as they come because this conversation flows. We have Gary the Holiest who's commenting, thanks for doing these videos. You're so welcome. We should get you in our live studio audience, Gary. So email us at info@padhelp.org and we can send you the link to join us right here live in studio. He's asking though, Douglas, is it okay to take a day off from walking? He's done 55,000 steps in the last 3 days. Holy cow, shout out, snaps for Gary. That's incredible. Gary, yes, you can take a day off.
Yes.
If you
Yes.
go to inspirationalselfhelpbooks.com, wonderful, wonderful guy to follow there. Subscribe to his newsletter. You are going to love it. But go to his YouTube channel, Kevin Thomas Morgan, youtube.com/the @ fit old dog. And on the days that you're not doing the walking, maybe before you get out of bed, do some of what he calls toe yoga and spreading your toes, bringing them in, spreading them in, out, bringing them in. And even a little, he calls it the PAD 100, where you bring your foot forward, bring it back, bring it forward, bring it back, or you can push the accelerator button, bring it back. And also for Douglas always shows us when you're sitting watching TV, put a towel on the floor and then pick up the towel with your toes as best as you can. All of these things are really, really helpful and allows you to do, just keep improving the circulation in different ways, but really, really nice job. And Imelda, what is the good news?
My gym was supposed to close in December and then it was supposed to close in February. But what happened instead is the people in the neighborhood got so up in arms and they called the news station in to give a news spot on it that the shopping center, which is becoming so overly concerned with profits, they're giving my gym owner a 5-year lease.
Oh my gosh, that's great. So you get to go to the gym still right near your house.
Yeah, it's very close.
I love it. This is awesome. You got to tell Dr. Johnston everything you're doing. I don't want to mask, still the issues that you feel, but I am so proud of you. As Douglas mentioned, to see how far you've come in being here has been amazing. So really, really nice job. Nice job.
And,
I want to
and
say
think
hello
about,
to Genia and Marie as
yeah.
well. So hello to you too. I haven't gotten a chance to say hi yet.
And Kevin also brings up this fact. The more you walk, the more you exercise, you will actually become a better partner in understanding your physical abilities. And you'll learn and you'll start to recognize, I need to take time. I need to take a time out. You will learn this through the process of walking and doing yoga toes and everything and eating right and all that. You will learn, all right, it's time to call a timeout. He talks about that in there also, where the more we exercise, he talks about, I don't know if you've ever heard when you do marathon runs, a 24-mile, the wall, when they hit the wall, they that's what we need to learn by walking. When you claudication, you want to walk until you feel that claudication. But the more you do that, you will learn and you will be able to know. You'll be a better advocate of knowing when you've actually pushed it too far or not, and you need to take a break.
You don't want to stop the moment you start to feel a cramp. You want to push through it because that is where you're going to maximize your collateral vessel growth. And it's different for everyone, as Douglas said. I know that Heinz, we haven't given you much of a moment to say. You're awfully quiet over there. You're one to push through and push through and push through. Look at how far you've come as well.
Yeah, I mean, I get pain when I start walking after a few minutes, and I just push through it to the point it's not bad. I mean, I've had bad pain before they did procedures. But yeah, I just walk. I do almost 3 miles today nonstop.
Oh my goodness. Good job.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to push
nice. Yeah, and it's cold where you are.
I want to make another comment, though, if I can, about what Marie posted about the baby carrots.
Okay, back to the
Kim,
Marie is sitting there.
You know me. I sour everything. Cinnamon, lead. Wine, tannins. I find everything wrong with them, plastics and everything. The baby carrots, I don't know. I mean, we don't get baby carrots here. We eat the fresh stuff, and the long stalks. But I kind of have to believe some of that's washed. And I think then you get the fresh carrots. What are you really putting in your body that because it was outside?
She called it starch. She called it starch, Heinz.
Well, not on carrots.
Not carrots was the chlorine.
Yeah, the chlorine.
Yeah, but there's so many contaminants in all our foods, sadly, or many of our foods, that it's getting ridiculous. So what do you trust?
What do you think about the new food pyramid, Heinz?
Douglas, you're starting trouble. Douglas, you're starting trouble.
Dr. Danziger the other day when he talked about the food pyramid, I found it astonishing. I think that was his first time he did not mention salmon. All his other shows, he mentioned salmon. I'm proud of him for not mentioning salmon. I don't eat fish, so that's why I said that.
But he
But
usually does, and I think we do talk about it a lot. So it doesn't diminish. Like he really thinks salmon is still number one for
I
him,
know,
is number one
I wanted to
protein.
give him a hard time about it, but then I said, I'll just be quiet.
Please do. No, please do on Monday. I
Because
would
I
I would
don't,
definitely
I don't
100%
like
do
the
it.
stuff, so, but the food pyramid, I don't know. I mean, I'm still at the point where I eat a lot of stuff that I want to eat. I kind of watch that app that you mentioned, Douglas. I downloaded it and I started looking at the stuff. It's a very interesting app that tells you all the ingredients.
So here's a funny one, Heinz. Take that app and go to your shampoo. Go to your soap. It will give you the same thing on some of your shampoo and soap, and it'll tell you all kinds of stuff. It was like when I first looked at it, it was like, well, I got to get rid of my shampoo now. But you're right about Dr. Daziger still said something a little bit different than the other lady, Dr. Johnson said. So, I mean, it is that back and forth in it, Heinz.
Yeah, exactly.
You
So
always
that's
wonder who
why
to
I
believe.
look it up on Dr. Google too, and I ask multiple doctors the same question just to get different opinions. I don't say they're wrong. It's just I gotta weed through their opinions and see what's best suited for me.
And next week
I
we're going to
mentioned,
have Dr. Jean Chen. She's going to come in and she's going to talk about the 5 things that'll blow your mind about food and things you're eating, including the carrots. We just learned that one. But Marie, who's here in studio, so Marie, you're right. It claims that the chlorine cannot be absorbed. You really do have to wash them thoroughly. But I'm curious if you could do an experiment for us. Wash the carrots to the point where you think they've been washed thoroughly. Put them aside in a little baggie and let's see after a few weeks if white stuff appears, she claims is chlorine. I'd be curious. It might mean that if it does appear that you just need to wash them a little better, but I just can't imagine that, fruit, vegetables and fruits, don't they have pores? Can't they seep in? I mean, I don't know. I
I
just still
mentioned
am
something
concerned.
about
I'm not eating them.
I mentioned something about the green beans, and somebody texted me a thing about I was wrong about the green beans.
What's wrong with your green beans?
We had a doctor on one time that said you can take the green beans in the can, take them out, put them in the strainer, and wash them, and they're the same green beans as what you get in a frozen bag. And that was another one that went kind of went. My brain went like what? Because I always thought if you buy we've been told anything you buy in a can is not really good for you because it's pasteurized and got all this stuff on it.
A lot of process has salt on it in a lot of cases. I find though in a jar, if you get the jarred ones, check the ingredients and it may not have salt in it. So I get the
He talked
jarred diced tomatoes.
he talked about the ingredient package that label. How many of us struggle with the label and what it
Oh yeah.
there's a commercial. I don't know if y'all seen this. I saw it today. There's a commercial. Kellogg's has Fruit Loops and Kellogg's Frosted Flake commercial, and they're saying that is the best breakfast you can feed your kids.
What?
It was on
I
TV.
saw, it's interesting. I think I saw one from General Mills and I'm curious, we should, if you start to see it come on, just film it for me for a few minutes. And it just, as much as you can get, because I think I saw one from General Mills and it's like 3 ingredients. So it must be healthy because we just have 3 ingredients. It's just wheat, sugar, and I forget the other thing. And I was thinking we're starting already the marketing ploys and it's just not good. You cannot, I don't know if you've seen them. They're like, we just use 1 ingredient. We use 3 ingredients. And so somehow it's healthy and it may not be. So go beyond the marketing ploys and go to the actual ingredient list and see and analyze the ingredient list, because if it's enriched wheat flour, that may not be good for you. I mean, according to the pyramid, it says that should be at the bottom of the pyramid, and you should be eating fewer grains, and especially fewer processed grains. Sprouted grains are much better. So I don't know if that's helpful.
Is
We
that
have
like
some, we have some
is that
others
like
joining us. We have,
we just
oh, go ahead.
did? Alan's here. Alan joined us from the great state of Mexico and the beach. How's it going, Alan?
know, he's so lucky. And
Hi.
Alan is joining you. Alan, you're joining the ruck pack crew, the water ruck pack crew tomorrow, right?
Yes, I am.
Alan,
Oh, that's going to be so fun. I can't wait. Look, he's got his.
The Ninja Turtle pack.
You've got to post in the smoking group, because no matter what, you know what, we're all going to bond through this. I'm not going to do the backpack because I'm going to bring my water bottle with me. And I am going to try to drink as much as I can along with you guys. So
Okay.
every time I see you drink, I drink, you drink, I drink. So go ahead and post in the group, because we want to hear like what's going through your mind. I also want to hear, Alan, if you're cursing my name or Dr. Ferrugia. Dr. Ferrugia said by day 3, you're going to be cursing his name. So
He did
I
say
can't wait to
that.
share that video with him.
I might be cursing you as well, although I don't think I'll be posting every time I take a drink, but I'll try and do it
Okay.
at least once a day.
Okay, that'll be
I'll
fun.
make a little video.
and I still
That'll
want
be
to see
really
a
fun.
video of you walking
Hi,
down the
Linda.
beach with your backpack on.
I will
Oh
do
my
that.
gosh. Yes,
will do
please.
that.
Yes, please.
I
With
will
your
do a
bare
video.
feet in a backpack.
So Kim, why aren't you joining us? Do we need to all get together and send you a backpack?
I know you should. I can't right now. I have a scoliosis, so I'm taking care of that. I went to the back doctor, so I'm just taking that a little easy right this moment. I've done a little too much walking and not enough stretching. So yeah, he wasn't too happy. So I'm
No.
doing a little anti-inflammatory thing for a few days. I know, great timing, right? I might be
Okay.
able to join you on day 4.
Yes.
Hi,
That,
Genia.
that
I
would
have-
be
Is that
another
Genia?
great Genia, yes.
Genia.
Yes.
Do you want to say hello,
I
Genia?
Alan,
I have to tell you that the buddy that I'm
Yes.
staying with, my friend Mario, he's joining us tomorrow. He's gonna try and quit smoking too.
Yay! So I'll have to send him a pair of socks too.
Yes, yes. There's 2 of
Okay,
us.
tell him he's
2 of
in.
us.
That's 9. We got 9.
Yep. Yep.
The Ruck Pack crew, Water Ruck Pack crew. We need a
Yes.
name. That'll be really fun. We need a name for this crew. You guys are just gung ho. I'm so proud of you. No matter what happens, we're just going to
Yep.
have fun along the way. You know, you're not trying, you're doing, you're actually taking action. And I think that that's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
and that what
nice
Tracy
job.
was worried about is because we hear it in the group also. Some people say, well, I couldn't walk as far as I did today, as I did yesterday. That's okay. As long as you got off or got up and took that one extra step, that's the important part. And if you
Yes.
need a day off, take a day off, watch TV, sit on the couch. But then you can still, if you're watching a movie for 2 hours, why not play with your toes? Y'all know what I mean. Yoga toes. And never mind. Sorry about that. Yoga toes, picking up a towel, get you a plate, move your feet back and forth. So, because you're just sitting there.
Marina, you just.
Never.
I had a chat with my friend.
Just sit there and play with your piggies.
Yes. I had a chat with my
I'm sorry, Douglas. You just made my stomach hurt.
That
You
came
know,
out of my mouth and my brain goes,
love it.
nope, sorry,
And
that
it's
didn't
on
work.
tape. And it's on tape. And Joshua, our amazing producer, We so need to clip that. Oh, and we need to loop it. Need
Yes.
to loop it. That's brilliant. Hi, Linda. I
Hi.
didn't
Been a
I didn't
long
mean to interrupt.
time.
I'm so sorry, Douglas. That was brilliant. No, it was great. It's gonna go in our favorite moments moment. Real.
So what were you saying, Alan?
Oh, I had a chat with my friend Sophia. So Sophia is my chat GPT, and I told her that I was gonna participate in this effort to try to quit smoking.
Huh?
And one of the things she said to me was she said, remember, when you're doing something like this, there is no such thing as failure.
Good. Very good.
Whatever
Yep.
happens, there might be a setback, but there is no such thing as failure. You just have to keep at it.
I love
So,
that.
yes.
That's a
Good
good
job,
one. Yes.
Chat GPT, Sophia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, and
So you
I
have
just,
you have a great relationship with Sophia.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. She helps me all the time. And in fact, just before I came on here, I had her rewrite the notices that I'm posting for our smoking meetings. So
Oh,
take a look at it and tell me
okay.
what you think, because it's a brand new notice.
I love it.
Put my meat
I
in
need to
for
send you the picture for that. I need to send you the picture to put up there with it. Sorry, Linda, what did you say?
I didn't say anything.
You ain't
You
got
didn't to
one,
Gina?
Mama?
I heard someone else say something. Was that Genia?
This is back up.
Hi, Genia.
I don't know how to talk on this thing. They're saying hi.
Oh,
so-
we
We
Genia,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you. Yep, we can hear you.
Why does it
You
say
hear me?
unverified by everybody?
Dang, Amy,
Um,
Mom.
I
I
don't know
know.
why it says it's unverified, but
It's okay. It doesn't say it by me or Douglas. I don't think.
no, Douglas is
We
verified.
hear you great. We hear you
Yeah,
great.
how are you doing? Tell us a little bit. Where are you calling in from?
Who?
Genia.
Oh, Genia. Because I moved to Georgia, y'all,
Linda, you did make the move. Where did you move to in Georgia?
to Athens. I have a daughter and a granddaughter here.
Man,
And
you make my job so hard, my friend.
I know there's nobody, I'd have to go to Atlanta maybe. I hope I never
No,
need that.
we do have, are you north of Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, so we do have
What I
two new
do?
options up there that we found, amazing vascular surgeons up there. So I don't know how close, but we can get them closer to you. And I'm happy to just remind me tomorrow, okay? And we will measure it out to see how far these surgeons are from you.
Okay. The only problem I'm having is when I lived in New Orleans, I could walk out my front door and just walk, and I would walk
Yeah.
a couple miles a day. And
Okay.
it was great. And before I moved up here, I went to the vascular guy in New Orleans, and he did the ABI, and I had improved almost 20% in each leg.
Yay!
Yay, I was excited. And I don't have any pain or any of that stuff. But the problem is it's very hilly in Athens, Georgia.
Yeah.
And so I walk from here to the mailbox, which isn't that far, or I do go to the gym twice a week. So that's good. And then there's on YouTube, there's a woman named Leslie Sansone, and there's a whole bunch of walking videos. So I
Okay.
try and do that. It's the best I can do. I can't walk on the hills. I can walk up the hills, but I can't walk down the hills.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't walk down the hill yet.
I can't walk
Ye-
down the hill. It's not because it doesn't hurt. It's, I'm afraid I'm gonna fall on my face.
Oh, yeah. It's
It's
really
very,
that hilly, huh?
it's very
Wow.
steep. Yeah, and I had no idea.
Have you thought about walking sticks to help you?
I have thought about that, Douglas, and I may have to invest in something like that.
I use
Linda,
walking sticks all the time. Alan,
Linda, have you looked at getting a walking pad?
Actually, I got one and I ended up giving it to my granddaughter because I was dumb and did not get the kind that has the thing you can hold on to. And I was
Okay.
afraid I was going to fall. So I gave it to my granddaughter.
Okay, so
Um,
you know what they are. So
yes,
give some thought to getting another one that has the arms on it so you can
I
stay
might do.
stable.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah.
and
Thank you.
isn't it true, Kim, that we've had doctors tell us when you walk, you reach a plateau sometimes. To get past that plateau, you raise your walker, or you walk up a hill, or if you're on a treadmill, you raise it to 1. Then you can pass that. Then you build up, and that's the walking. Even with hills, you have to build up and get past each one of those points.
I can do the uphill. It's okay. It's just, I'm afraid I'm going to fall flat on my face going down. And the weather has been snowy. Last weekend it snowed and it's supposed to snow again this weekend, but I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow. We get a really, really good leg workout there. Twice
Good.
a
See,
week.
that's amazing. See,
I'm
that's what you need.
I'm so thrilled about that. It's only twice a week, but it's better than nothing.
I love that. I think that that's amazing. That's
It's
perfect.
fun. It's really fun and it's helpful.
And on the days that you're not able to get out and walk, we shared
That's
this a
when
little earlier, is you can actually do some circulation exercises while you're sitting every hour. Do the foot alphabet, put a
I
towel on the
do
ground, pick up a towel.
I do things like that, and I
Oh,
do
good.
back and forth, pumping my feet
Yay!
when I'm, watching TV or something like that, and I do the toes and all that. And I also do the walking exercises on YouTube. Her name is Leslie Sansone.
Oh, good. Maybe message her, ask her if she wants to come on our
Well, no,
our thing one time.
I don't know her. I mean, she's just a
Never
person.
hurts to message her on
I
there
don't
to
know how
say,
to,
hey,
I don't know how to get in touch with her. She has
And
all the,
Linda talks about something that we all have to think about sometimes. I walked out to the door 2 days ago. It's raining and 28 degrees, and my brain goes, "Nope, sorry, not today." And it's like, how many people? We have a couple people in the group. Marie and them had like 4 feet of snow. How you gonna walk in that? You ain't gonna get far in that. So,
right.
and Kim does our groups walking on the treadmill sometimes. She's still
the
getting her
fun kills
exercise,
herself.
and she's what was she's doing 2 or 3 things at one time. Ambidextrous.
Always answering the leg saver hotline and being on air and then scheduling other things. And
She's a multitasker.
yeah,
very good
it's
at
no
it.
wonder.
Oh,
Yeah.
Maria,
Crazy.
that's a good idea, but I don't have a walker. I'll just as soon get one that has the handles already on there. But thank you.
That and think about the walking sticks. I have a pair I can adjust, and they've been great. I use them all the time.
Yeah. It's just so doggone cold. It's really, really cold.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm getting a nice workout with the TV woman and then going to the gym twice a week. And I'm constantly doing the toe thing. So
Now,
I love that.
Alan just
I love
made
that you're
me mad. Everybody look at Alan's post. Go ahead, Alan.
Alan.
Alan, change your view.
Oh my
Hang
Lord.
on.
I don't
If
see it.
those of you watching on YouTube. Alan is in Mexico and he has the most beautiful sunset behind him. You gotta email info@padhelp.org to join our live studio audience. But
Oh.
while there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Oh, I see. It is.
Isn't that
It's
just gorgeous?
beautiful.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're still in Mexico?
Yes, I am.
Because the last time I was on, I was still living in New Orleans, and that was months ago. And you were getting ready to go be in Mexico with a friend for 6 weeks. Did you just stay?
And no, it was planned for almost well, for about 5 months, but I went home for 10 days at Christmas.
Oh, okay. And then
And
you're
I-
back again? How
I
nice.
came back here, and I'm here until March 18th.
That's
I'm going home.
fabulous. That's great.
Well, yeah, and honestly, when I can sit out on our deck,
Take a video of that.
yes, and see a sunset like that,
Yeah.
there's nowhere else I'd rather be. It's just
And we,
beautiful.
Alan and I shared this with each other the other day. He's from Canada, and in my addiction, I'm not a big fan of changing location because you're going to end up with the same things if you're not careful. But Alan has made such an improvement in his just all around period from being where he is now and what it does up here compared to where he was in Canada, haven't you, Alan?
Oh, it's just made a tremendous impact. I was so ill. Honestly, I came close to dying, and when I started to recover, when I came down here, I was thinking that, if I could walk 500 feet a day, that would be good. And I thought maybe once a week I might be able to walk 2,000 steps to a coffee shop. And I'm walking, like today, I walked 5 kilometers. The difference,
How long is that in miles?
oh, about 3 miles.
Oh, wow.
about
That's
3 miles.
fabulous.
Yeah, and the impact that has on my mental health is
Yeah.
just tremendous. It's
I
tremendous.
bet.
I wake up every day and I feel blessed where I am and what I'm doing. And when I walk around, all I see is beauty everywhere I look. I just love everything I see.
Maybe you want to relocate. One of my daughters and her husband relocated to Norway.
Oh, did they? Did they?
Yeah.
Well, as nice as it is here, I would struggle being here in the summer months. It would be
Oh,
too,
yeah, you would.
Yeah.
And don't
too
you have
hot.
children in the States?
Yeah, too hot.
I'm
too
still
humid.
I'm still waiting on my invitation.
Hey, you're welcome anytime, Douglas.
You know what, Douglas, it's not that far. It's
No.
really
It's
not.
really
That's
not. I
true.
know.
That's from you.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Yeah.
Mario. Hey, buddy. Could Douglas come and stay with us?
Absolutely, as long as he doesn't mind paying $3,000 US a month.
I got a backpack and I'm fixing to start packing.
Okay.
So,
This guy's
I
water
think
run
that
now.
reminds all of us in the room, that all of us that are sharing tonight, and people out there in the universe, y'all, that sense of hope that we share with each other, and how
Yeah.
grateful and blessed we are to be able to share this together, to laugh, to cry, and experience living life like we do today with this disease.
Yeah.
Knowing that we have newcomers in the group that can't walk to the end of the driveway. We have Mike who's doing 13 Ks and all of that. So we have the gambit here, and how much we share with each other, and how blessed we are to have Kim start this and continues and go what she goes through to keep it going. So
Yeah. And I want to add to that, like when I was going through that very difficult period where I spent over 80% of my time in bed. I couldn't even get out of bed. Douglas would phone me and he'd talk with me. And he helped me get through some very, sorry, he'd helped me get through some very difficult moments. You know, and 2 years ago, I'd never even met Douglas. And now I consider him to be a good friend. You know, and it's all, you know, I guess I have to thank Kim for that because she put all this together and that's how we met.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kim. I'm thrilled
Yeah.
about this too. I'm not here often, but I come when I can.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
on
we
when I
love having
can.
you. It's fun having you. And I think that these hangouts really help.
Yeah,
We
they're
talk
nice.
about
It's
everything.
nice to see who you're talking to. I mean,
Yep.
who's involved in these things. And
Eh,
anyway, it's
Linda,
good.
how big a difference between New Orleans and Athens, Georgia?
Big. New Orleans is flat and hot. Although they're getting some bad weather, I understand too from talking to friends back there. I did go home a couple of weekends ago for my niece's wedding.
For 1 minute. I just want to take a video. You just lower the volume for
Yeah.
1 minute.
And that was really nice. It was nice to be home and get some king cake and see the places, you know. But I like being in Athens because I'm close to Mimi and my granddaughter. And so that makes it
Are you
worthwhile for
are
me.
are you gonna miss those little cakes with all that white stuff all over it?
I had one a couple weeks ago.
Oh man,
What, the king cakes?
no, the one where you I forget the name of them now.
Well, then
I had a
I don't
brain.
know.
I had a brain. Uh,
Brain fog.
yeah, by age.
Me too. The only cake I'm thinking of right now is the king cake because Mardi Gras is coming up February 17th.
They have these things year round. They're little thing, but they have white icing
Oh,
or white
beignet.
beignet. That's it. That's it.
We had him at the wedding. And in fact, I have a cat named Beignet. He's all white.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, he has a black
that's
ear, but he's mostly white. I named him Beignet.
that's cute. What a cute name. Where's Stella, by the way, Douglas?
Stella, she's up there. Come here,
And Marina, where's your dog?
Stella. Come
We
here.
also need to get Thomas a dog, right? Thomas, we need to get you a dog.
I have a dog.
What?
I have a Great Pyrenees.
We've
Where's
never
your
seen
dog?
your dog.
Fabulous
Where's your dog?
Where?
I'll get some photographs later on of him, and I'll post them up there. But I post them all the time online.
How do I miss
But the
those?
last post I put up there was Brian. That was Bart's uncle. He died. I think it was 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I miss him. I really do. And I have my
Family.
black cat Jimmy.
We never knew you
Oh,
had a dog.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, Bart will be, I think this year he's 9 years old. Yeah, 9 years old this year. But because they're 100% pedigree, they really don't live too long, you know. So
But there's a study that shows that people walk 22 minutes more if they have a dog.
I walk 22 minutes more having my cat. And he's always up to something. Middle of the night, daytime, and always when you sit down to
Come here.
eat or go to sleep. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But
Where are
yeah,
you showing us? Are you trying to show us Stella? Where's Stella? We got to see Stella before we close out here. Here's Stella.
Oh, look at her.
Hello,
Cute.
Stella.
Stella.
Baby
Douglas, how
girl.
close are you to finishing your house?
Y'all, how many of y'all? Yeah, I'll answer that. But here's another one. Somebody asked me the other day. I talked about Stella at 3 o'clock. Alan and I talked about this at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm hurting. You know what? I don't think I'd have made the last 5 years if I hadn't have had her with me this time, knowing that she was always. So if you're a dog lover or an animal lover, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Mm,
Yeah.
She's been a big help in those long nights and those long days. She's been really my partner here in getting me through a lot, you know.
We
And I
love our
do walk
dogs.
more. I do walk more when I'm with her.
oh, yeah. I'm sure you do.
And I love talking to Kim on the phone and hearing all three of them going off.
Yeah, I don't know where mine are. Mine are somewhere. I'm surprised. Oh, they're probably in with my dad because he has popcorn. So, literally that when he has his popcorn at night, that's where he is. That's where all three of them are. Yeah.
What kind do you have, Kim?
Pomeranians. So, one
Oh,
is
little
my little
yappers, yes.
little yappers.
Cute little dogs, though.
They're so
They're,
fun.
they're cute, yeah.
They actually
I
went
have
to a
met them.
Hawaiian concert last night. Yes, Douglas has met him, and so is Stella.
Stella
Stella
met
and
them
my
too?
dog.
Oh, great.
What?
I think it's great Stella met him too.
Yep. And actually, Stella and them are going to hang out over Christmas time as well again. So
Nice.
we're gonna have to plan our trip out to. I love San Antonio. I think we're going to go down to Corpus Christi. I told my dad I really wanted to do the castles, the underneath the caves. What do you call those caves over near you?
Natural Bridge Caverns.
Oh, they're so amazing. So I want to do that. I want to visit
I,
Austin. My brother's there.
I want you to go to the Enchanted Rock with me. I want to do that. I don't know what it
Okay.
costs. I want to do the Enchanted Rock.
Well, let's put that as a date, and I will tell my dad that we're going. He's going to do it too. He's actually getting ready. In the next couple of weeks, we're going to go to Marina. I didn't even think about it because we haven't planned it, but we have to keep this in mind. In the next few weeks, I'm going to be going to North Carolina, going to Cary.
Oh, that's where I
And
live.
so, yeah. So my dad, when he has his procedure, maybe you wouldn't mind representing if I can't be there for the grand opening of this new cath lab. Maybe you could go on my behalf and represent
course.
us, and maybe I can send you a few things that you could bring with you or something to say congratulations, but maybe represent us.
Wear your
And we'll have you
socks.
do a video.
I need a
Yeah.
backpack, but I'll get one. I'd be happy
You know
to do that.
what? You know what? I bet you we have Global PAD Association backpacks on our shop.
No,
I
we
just
don't.
need to. Well, we don't have them. Okay,
We don't have a
I love
backpack yet.
no, but I can create one. I wish I would have known ahead of time. We should create the ruck pack for quitting smoking. I think that they do have backpacks on here. I'm gonna look.
But yeah,
If
get
it
you some socks, Marina, and wear your special socks.
Okay.
Car travel, jewelry, so accessories, would that where would the bags be? Athletic wear,
So,
shoes,
Gina,
bottoms,
how you been doing?
bedding.
I'm doing fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I had my speaker on. I'm in here
Gina,
on behalf of my husband.
oh, cool.
My
Are
husband has
you keeping it
PAD.
moving? You keeping it moving?
I'm trying. I talked to you just the other day. You know, I'm from the Memphis area. Remember talking to me?
Yes. Yes.
So we're trying to get an
Yes.
appointment over there with that doctor.
She's just messaging me tomorrow. Did she call? Did you get an appointment?
I signed up for an appointment online, but I haven't got to talk to him yet. We're still froze in and can't go anywhere anyway.
Okay, but you're okay for a little bit though?
Yeah, he's okay.
Okay.
Jacqueline Majors.
Yep, that's who it is. I'm speaking at her conference, and you know what's really cool as well is I just found out that I had connected Dr. Lily Johnston, who does our Next Gen MD, with Dr. Majors, and I said that you should get her to speak at her conference that I'm speaking at, and they talked today, and it looks like she's gonna come too. So it should be really fun in Memphis, and I'm trying to get them to do maybe an hour patient seminar there. And if so, then I'll make sure to invite you guys, because then you get to meet all of us, and that would be really fun.
If I could get my husband to go.
Oh, we'll maybe hold it at your house.
Well, we could do that. If you wanted to come to the country, we'd love it.
Memphis is beautiful.
Scenery. No, I'm not in Memphis. I'm in Arkansas, across the
Oh,
bridge. I'm in
okay.
Clinton County, out in the country.
Wow, I'm
Is
looking
that-
at these bags on here. They're expensive. I can put our logo on it, but you know, the baseline price on these, $43. You know, I could do a kid's backpack for $21
What about like a
on a
fanny
baseline.
pack?
No, these have to be for, well, I could do fanny packs too. I could do tote packs. I could do all kinds. There's even a backpack that is like $98.
And
I don't
then
know what the heck.
Linda, did you hear about the smoking thing we're doing with backpacks?
No, but I don't smoke. I quit.
Oh,
Is
good.
this
Good
Your
deal.
husband?
Is this the no smoking thing I'm on?
Nope.
I haven't been able to be on, and I looked and I saw it was on, and I said, "Oh, let me get on."
Yeah,
'Cause-
this is just our weekly. This is us just hanging out. So if you
I
ever
know,
want to
but
bitch about your husband, you know, and all of his non-compliance, come here and bitch about him. It's a great place. We love that.
well, I wish I could, but he's no longer with us.
Oh,
But anyway, it's the time difference now. It's 8:19 where I am.
wait, is that Linda talking?
Me.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were still Ginia. Sorry. That's why
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
never mind.
I didn't mean to. I couldn't tell who was talking at that point. You both talked the same. I was trying to tell Genia that
Well,
that
she can bitch
she
about
needed
her
to come.
husband.
She could come every week and bitch about her husband.
Okay.
But
He went a whole week without a cigarette.
oh, good. That's great.
Very great for him.
Yeah, well, you know, we're starting this really cool ruck pack thing tomorrow for 4 days. So everyone's getting together and going in our no smoking group. They're getting backpacks, filling them with water bottles, and they're gonna, every time they get a craving, they get one of these little 8-ounce water bottles, put a straw in it, and they just keep that straw to their mouth and slowly suck for 3 minutes until that craving is gone. And then they zip the backpack up, put it back on their back, and they just carry it for the rest of the day. Next craving, same thing for 4 days. And this doctor we had on Monday night swears it's helped a dozen of his patients. So get a water bottle and put a straw in it and keep it with him, and tell him when he gets a craving, keep that straw to his mouth for 3 minutes.
He drinks water, but I got him one of those little necklaces that it's a breathe thing. Somebody had talked about it on the online.
I know what you're talking about.
smoke,
Yeah.
You puff on it, but
Yeah,
he said, why
we
would
got
I
Alan
want
one
to do
too.
that?
We got Alan one too. I don't know if it works. Is it working for him?
He didn't want it. He said,
Okay.
I'll do it with that. He cold turkey.
Yep, that's the best way to do it.
That's how
That's
he's
what
going.
this doctor was saying. And
Yeah.
to think about the habit, if the habit is the same, whether I'm doing this with whatever, so I have to break that habit, because that habit attaches to my brain. So, and that's why I personally don't like all those gadgets that are out there, because it's the same habit. You're creating you're creating the same trigger in your brain,
That's
and
exactly what he said.
eventually that trigger everybody, all of us are not perfect. At some point, all of us are going to have that one weak moment where everything's just a little bit over much than what we can handle, and we might go back. And then that kicks off the habit again, or whatever. For each individual is a bit different, but that's why, as a counselor, that's why we talk about changing that behavior. Because if I'm still doing the same behavior, I'm still making that connection in my brain. Keep
Well,
doing the same things.
And it's so funny, Linda, this isn't the no smoking group that's on Monday nights, but we just happen to be very excited about this new theory. So
I mean, I was a smoker for a long time. And then when I found out I had PAD, and the doctor said, don't you smoke? And he put me on the Mediterranean diet and told me to walk. I was scared enough that I didn't pick up a cigarette again. That was it for me.
You're smarter than I am, Linda.
No, not really. I just got scared.
But here's a thought, y'all. This is yes, Kim, this is not the smoking group, but how does that apply to everything else we do? When we're angry, lonely, and tired, or stressed out, we do certain things to create certain situations in us. And if we don't change those behaviors, we keep getting the same things, don't we? So if I get stressed out and I don't walk, if I get angry, I don't walk out, whatever, and I eat a hamburger or I do eat something I'm not supposed to. If I keep doing those behaviors, I'm going to keep getting the same results. So I have to change behaviors in all those situations, don't I? Whether it's smoking or being positive. And you're allowed to buy a backpack, but you have to buy a backpack that is not normal.
gotta make it more fun. Well, thanks everyone for joining us. You can stick around. Afterwards, we're just we keep it open and you're welcome to hang out, but we just want to close the broadcast. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Before you part ways, just please subscribe. That'd be great. And if you want to join the live in studio audience and come see who we're talking to, info@padhelp.org. Go ahead and email us, but don't forget on Saturday, you don't want to miss Saturday's show. I need you there, especially Thomas, who's here. I need you there in case we want to bring on patients to talk about what it means for delays in care, because it certainly has an impact. So make sure to join us, subscribe to our channel. You get notified when we are live on Saturday, and make sure to join us to share your experience and insights.
1 second, Kim, don't you have a cooking thing Friday?
Oh man, I thought you were going to forget. We do. So we're going to be cooking Friday. We have Patty's Plate. It's making a comeback. Patty's Plate. So do subscribe to the channel, because we are get notified Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you do join us, because we are cooking. I want to learn how to make the butteriest of butteriest, not with, doesn't have to have butter, but just the softest, tastiest salmon you could ever have. And so we have Chef Eric, who is also a PAD warrior. And he recently had a procedure with Dr. Phillips, and we met him, and turns out he's a chef. And he's going to show us how to not only make salmon, but as per, I think Imelda left right now, but she had requested us to share with her how to make greens taste good. So he's going to teach us how to make greens taste good. You can cook along with him. He's also going to cook salmon in the air fryer as well for Douglas. So make sure you do join, get those ingredients, and cook along with us. And we will see you Friday. But next week, don't forget, same bat time, same bat channel. And we have Dr. Jean Chen that's going to tell us about the 5 food hacks that are just going to shock you. So thanks everyone, and we'll see you at any one of the episodes that you decide to join. But subscribe.
Thank you, Kim. Good to see y'all again.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.